Hey guys. This is kind of my first big Western set. I am really excited about it. It's Lone Ranger. It's based off of the new movie, not the old show, but I do have some tweaks and changes that you can do to make the figures look like the old version. So I guess I'll start with the figures. So, Lone Ranger. I really like how this one is. He's a little bit different than all the other Lone Rangers that come in the other sets because he's covered in dirt. That kind of makes sense because they're at a silver mine. And so, and what's different because he has all the dirt and the little scratch mask. And the pistols, since this is a new set from 2012, see, these are the new pistols that came out in 2012 for the Lone Ranger sets. These are the old pistols that were used like the 90s. These pistols are much more detailed, but I still like the old ones. But I do like the new ones. Tonto, he is really detailed. I really like him. He is really detailed kind of because he kind of looked weird in the newer movie, but he has the crow on top of his head, and actually you can take that off and use it as just a normal crow. And he has the head, the torso, and legs. I'll show you his back pointing and alternate expression, scared face. Okay, we have Chief. Okay, that's fine. Chief Big Bear. Now, if you didn't know, Chief Big Bear was actually a real Comanche chief. He was a Comanche. He was a Comanche chief, I think, during like the early 1800s to like 1870 or something. But yeah, something like that. So a bow and arrow quiver. This quiver piece is really cool. So he has a necklace, and I wonder if different types of face paint have different names, but he has kind of those red lines going off of his eyes. That's his other face. This is Butch Cavendish, and pretty much everybody can tell that he's a bad guy. Yeah, he's a bad guy. I really do like his torso and legs. If you look closely, you can see that his legs actually have the little belt buckle with a little cow or something on it, cattle. And he has the same picture as the Lone Ranger that are really detailed, but just in a different color. And he has this really cool hat mold. I think it's dual. Yeah, it's dual molded, which is pretty cool. And he also has an alternate expression. This is Kyle. He's another one of the Butch Cavendish. His bandits. That's his real face under his bandana. He has the torso and legs, and so that's the minifigures. I want to show you the set, really. That's what I like most about it, and most of the minifigures too. So I'll just kind of start out of it. Since this is a silver mine, you can probably tell that some type of mine, but it's silver mine. That came off the little smokestack. Oh, man. Come on. Okay, there. Okay. So I'll start with a little secret sort of mine place. Sort of a secret silver, where they're storing some of the silver. I can move the rattle. See, these little, they kind of look like fire extinguishers. They're actually lanterns. This is before they had the real lantern piece, so they just had to build their lanterns. They don't nearly as good as the new one, but that's what they had at the time. So I'm going to replace all those lanterns with the new lanterns. First I just kind of want to show you the only part of the build that's kind of not attached at all. It's this minecart, and I really like it. I really like the wheels that go on the tracks, and this is built upside down, and it's kind of annoying. It's not a big deal, but see, they can't. The minifigures, there's no studs because this is built upside. They can't really sit on it like normal studs because this is the whole bucket piece is totally one. This is actually a chess piece, the top of a Fabuland chess piece that they kind of stopped doing. It wasn't used. It has been used since the set, which this was in 2012, 8 years ago, the year before I was born. So up here you have some dynamite, and so what you could do, if you wanted to find out what's behind that wall, you would have to twist the wall and twist the bale and it kind of falls down. I do that one more time. My hand was kind of in the way, so it's kind of like the TNT kind of stuck to the wall right there, kind of blew up. It's easy to make it blow up, but it's really hard to make it get back up. So like this. It always gets stuck if you have anything in front of it, like a minifigure or something. But it definitely works if you have nothing there. So then I'll go back out to the outside. So you can see that there is some greenery, like these little cheese wedge pieces. They call them cheese because they kind of look like a cheese piece. So there's a little bit of greenery with these plant pieces, but it's Texas, so not a lot of greenery. You can tell that's Texas because the Lone Ranger, he used to be a Texas Ranger, and he never went really outside out of the Texas. So yeah, there's pretty much 95% chance that this silver mine takes place in Texas. So there's some wiggle, and you can kind of see that kind of like silver under it. And now the silver being under the wiggle is a big part in the Lone Ranger movie. So you can see a little bit of silver. So if I pull one of these pieces off, you can see that there's a few silver pieces, but most of it is kind of the dark blue with the transparent on there. I think, yeah, transparent on there. Sorry, it's been a while since I learned about different shades and stuff. So in school. So yeah, like transparent of that. So it looks like there's silver at the bottom of the level, with not actually having to make it a deep thing, to make it a deep level. And see, this is actually fabric, I think, cloth. So you can make it, and that's a waterfall, as you can see. So you can make your minifigures walk through there. It's a little tough, but you can kind of reach around the side. So behind that is a little secret silver mine kind of place, like on the other side, but it doesn't blow up. It's just kind of behind the waterfall. So these, it comes with a bunch of stuff. It comes with these crystal pieces, which are pretty cool. If you hold them up to the light, like this light right over here, they actually shine, which is really cool. I love that about the silver pieces. And so the set comes with 5 of these. This is where most of them are stored. There's also one in there. The other one's at the top of the level, so I'll just go to there. It's the top of the level, and how they make kind of the quakes, they use those slope cheese pieces, which they use a lot of those in the set. So again, the same method with just the silver, and then the transparent and stuff. So I go back outside and start going over. So as you can see, there's a little dynamite catapult, and it's made, and you can definitely tell that is that it looks like it can shoot, because it can, but it probably can shoot a little more than you think if you give it a good push. Hold on. Oh man. Wow. See it. I told you I could shoot fall. So on the wall, you can see some more TNT. There's a lot of explosive features in there. Here now, I'm gonna have a booby trap. like if you could put the Lone Ranger or somebody behind there, so the bad guys could like, if you press this, you can blow the wall up, and you can have like a big shootout or something with that. Yeah, I really like that feature. It's definitely one of my favorite features of this set. And what's pretty cool about this is that if you don't put the explosive in, or like a bottle or something in there, it's kind of funny that you can use a bottle. But if you don't put anything in there, like the explosive, nothing's gonna happen. You need to load it with the explosive. That's pretty cool. I do really like this feature. I just kind of don't like the blue sticking out, but that's the easiest fix. You can just kind of make it blend in super easily if you put a cheese wedge and some other pieces. It's a really easy fix. I'll just kind of now I'll go to the top. Now the top is definitely one of my favorite places. The floors and stuff up here are definitely my favorite part of the set. Besides the minifigures I really like. So if you could bring the camera up here, you can see that there's quite a lot of stuff. There's actually really a lot of stuff on the roof. So if you want to transport Silver to different parts of the mine, I'm just gonna use the Lone Ranger. He's kind of my guinea pig. If you want to, you can put him back here. But if you're really wanting to do some serious silver mining and stuff, you're gonna want to put him on there because it's kind of gonna get in the way. So this crane is really cool. It can go all the way. I'm sorry. Sometimes it kind of falls off. When you're playing with this, just try not to make it go around the boulder. But it can go pretty much all the way anywhere. And you see that there's string. You can twist the little handles, and it can go down. There's plenty of string to go down to the ground. I'll just kind of show you, and even more string. Down the bucket is down here, and you can see that that there's still plenty of slack left. So. And then you just twist it. Sometimes it kind of comes undone. Then you just twist it the opposite way, to make it go up and up. I kind of want to talk about one thing about the crane, but before I do that, it's kind of on the box as part of it. So I'll just kind of